EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills.
For Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And we are underway from FedEx Field. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now Haskins on first down. And his first pass is incomplete.
He was looking for Trey Quinn that time.
And it's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Haskins. And that'll be incomplete.
Haskins.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Well, that was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards there, and a Washington first.
At the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Tackle made.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
.38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Haskins. Rolling to his right. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
45-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick, and they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10.
Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45.
Devin Singletary.
It was Jonathan Bostic there on the stop.
Made by Jonathan Bostic.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 44, Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And room there to work it inside the 25.
By the wide receiver.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Allen's throw is complete. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They run here with Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
For the extra
solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. And each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. To throw again. Haskins, and that's complete. It's Sims. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. They will run it. It's McKissick. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Bills 7, Washington nothing.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with McKissick. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Taken down. Right.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
38-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll run with Love. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
That's good.
It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st down, here's Love. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
That's what we love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the extra point.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Love. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw out wide to Quinn. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
At the 19.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. This time, Haskins will look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Sprinkle. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
Washington.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
The 6-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jeremy.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It's 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 6-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 5.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
Complete.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
He was brought down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
Singletary. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
On 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke.
Get off the field.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Washington 21. Bills 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. And he finds Beasley complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
Point after, right down the middle. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Allen will try again on 2nd down. And Diggs has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
17 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time.
When teams have a tough time running the ball, as this one has throughout this game, it's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Troy Apke. He's at the 50. 30.
Making it happen, Captain. Making it happen.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Oh, yeah. Good job, fellas. Good job.
Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. When you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball, give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to him too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Washington 28, Bills 14. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Cowboys come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In on to stop the safety, Troy Apke.
He was tackled.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A gain of 39 that time.
The dynamic duo is doing damage in this one, and they've certainly been on point throughout. And they hook up again for another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have cut it to within a score. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Washington 28, Bills 21. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They toss it left side to Peterson. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. On play action, Haskins. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's McKissick, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Love. They find some open field here. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
A carry now for McKissick. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
End of the third quarter.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. And let's get that ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
21. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Good run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. He gets it to Sims, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30, down to the 25. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the out route.
Complete.
7 yards the pick up there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Three yards remain for second down. Play action. Haskins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Steven Sims there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Bills take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Makes this
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Now Allen to try again after the pick six. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it takes.
And he takes it in. Touchdown.